Although we consider the planet Earth as a solid object, it has differentiated, means separated into layers, according to the density of the material. The densest one is at the core, the red one here you see, is made of iron, and it is very hot. Part of it is liquid. The heat from it rises, and the outer layer of that area called mantle practically will end up with convection. Although it is solid, in the larger scale it can move, and its movement creates cracks on the uppermost layer of the planet Earth, which is the Earth crust. And at this Earth crust, we will have a constructive edge. These constructive edges are very common. We have it all around the oceans. In Iceland, we have it on land. This is where the Earth is created by the movement of the plates. Eurasian plate and North American plate here are separating from each other. Each movement, each extension and transfer of the extension from one fault system or volcanic system to the other creates what we call as rift. This is where the Earth crust first slightly rises, then extension creates a drop down of it. And through that drop down, through the cracks of it, magma can rise, bubbling upward, and this bubbling creates earthquakes, and also rising of the magma itself creates the earthquakes. As it opens through the rocks, it creates its pathway and ends up with earthquakes. The earthquakes, practically we can see it by looking at the earthquakes, we can see the movement of the magma in many cases. In October 2023, we had a swarm of these earthquakes. The whole southwest of the Iceland was shaking, and cracks appeared in the ground in the town of the Grindavik, which was evacuated subsequently. Now we are having a similar situation where the swarm of the earthquakes have started. We have all around, again, in the southwest of the Iceland, this swarm of the earthquakes, and not surprisingly, we had a crack. Through that crack, we had the magma erupting as lava. This was close to the town of the Grindavik. In October and November 2023, we had a lot of earthquakes, but no magma could reach through these cracks to the surface. We didn't have an eruption. This is what I called, you don't find it in the book, this is my terminology, a dry eruption. Nothing happened. But now we have an eruption. We had an eruption, this is finished, and land has dropped down again. You can see that this is a GPS data showing the distance between the Earth crust and the satellites in orbit. That shows the movement of the magma within the Earth crust. As it started, part of it has erupted in the south towards Grindavik. You see it here, south is toward the left. And it may continue moving toward the north because we have earthquake swarms in that area. And this is what the maps are showing it. Magma is moving in that part of the Earth crust, but it may not erupt immediately. But it's quite possible we have an eruption quite soon. Let's wait and see. This is what happened to the Iceland.